Assalamu alaikum and good morning again to all of my students and whoever is watching this video. I hope and pray that you're all in your good health and enjoying the day, enjoying the lectures with your teachers, because your teachers are working very hard to make lectures, to prepare lectures every single day. And there's a team who's making videos to show it to you. So everybody's working hard for you, just to give you a little information, knowledge, while doing some fun. So you're going to enjoy your learning. So as I always remind you and ask you for a little favor, is that to just subscribe the channel here, right? Remember? Yes, and you have to give the videos thumbs up, because I know that you like the videos. So you have to give the videos the thumbs up, because that's the only small favor we're asking for you, from you. And when you're liking the videos, it's very good to share with your friends as well. So they will also watch the videos. They will get the idea what you are learning, and what are the things, different things you are looking and enjoying. So, right now, we are going to learn today a little of economics that we are doing. Remember, we did in our last lecture, we did producers and we did consumers, the people who produce things and the people who buys and uses things, right? There were two people who were doing that, and we explained a little about that. So today we are going to discuss a little more about that, and that will be like the things what producers make, or what do we call them, and when we take those things, what do we call that, right? So there'll be two different things which we will be discussing about, right? So I'm going to show you a picture first. That is going to tell you that the picture is very small. The picture is very small. Okay, let's see. I am going to open. Okay, that's great. So just have a look at this, right? Now you can see a couple of things over here. Some of them which you use at home, some of them you eat, some of them you wear, and some of them you use to commute, right? So there are like different things. So these are the things which are being produced by the producers. Remember? The producers make something. So these are the couple of things which producers make. Like they bake donuts, they bake bread, they bake cakes, they bake pastries, they bake croissants, and they make like many things. Like then there are factories who are making these toothpastes, they're making soaps, they're making shampoos, they're making different kind of things, right? Then there are people who are making these machines like we use at home, like this is the vacuum cleaner. You can see there are like televisions, there are air conditioners, there are laptops which you're using right now, there are cell phones, then there are the household things which we use in kitchen, like your mommy uses the blender and the grinder and the mixer and beater, like, and then a microwave oven and the electric oven. So, and then we iron our clothes with the thing. So we all use these goods, right? And these are which is being produced somewhere, maybe in a factory, maybe in a bakery, maybe in a unit somewhere. They are being produced, right? As when we wear the shoes, right? We don't take it from the factory where they are making it, right? We're going to take it from the shop. So if you want to buy a toy, we're going to go to the shop. If you're going to buy a vehicle, a car, we're going to the showrooms. We don't go to the factories to buy those things, right? Why? Because like the producers, the factories, they produce these goods. These are called goods, right? Now these all things called goods, whatever we go and buy from outside, right? So if you look at them, you can see that almost, you know, that you buy all these goods from somewhere, right? Or do you go to the factory to buy all those things? Do you? Definitely, yes. We don't go to the factory to buy all these things, right? So these goods produce somewhere, and then they commute these goods from the factories to the outlets where we are supposed to go and buy them, right? That's great. So now I'm going to tell you that what is the good called, right? So goods, yes. What is a good, right? Now just have a look at this. Now this says that a good is something you can see and feel, and this is something you can use, right? When you go to a store to buy a book, we can see that we just pick up the book and we have to see, okay, what kind of book do I have to buy? Maybe some book for ourselves, maybe if you have to present it to somebody else. And these are the things which we use when we buy them, right? Whether we eat them, whether we drink them, whether we wear them. Like I bought this shirt from somewhere, right? And then we use them. If I bought a machine, I'm going to use it. If it's a laptop, I'm going to use it in my room. If it's an iron, I'm going to use it in the on the iron stand. If it's a microwave oven, I'm going to use it in the kitchen. So these are all the goods which are being commuted from the factories to the outlets. They're being from the factories to the outlets, and then the consumers, right? Remember the consumers who buys all these things? The consumers, they go and buy these goods, right? Is it easy for you to understand? There's a factory that produces, they're making some things, they are called goods. Now goods, they're going to travel to the outlets, and from the outlets, we're going to buy that. So we are the consumers, so we are going to buy the goods, right? So I hope you understand. This may be a little difficult at your age to understand, but that's very easy. When you go out in any outlet, you're going to see many things, and they're all the goods which are being produced somewhere, right? That's great. So this is good. Maybe a bicycle, maybe clothes, maybe books, maybe car, maybe cake, maybe anything. There could be anything which you go out in the market and we buy that when we need it, right? There's some things which we need, really need, and we buy. These are also goods, and there's something which we want. I want to have chocolate, right? So I'm going to go to the grocery shop and I can buy the chocolates, right? So then I'm going to use the chocolates. How am I going to use the chocolates? Yes, we're going to eat the chocolates, right? So if I need a hair dryer, right, I'll go and I'll buy a hair dryer. Now, how am I going to use what I'm going to do with that hair dryer? Yes, obviously, I'm going to dry my hair. So that is also good. And I am a consumer who bought that thing for myself to use it, right? If I buy a lipstick, right, I'm going to buy it from the store. Factory has produced it and they have given it to the outlet. I'm consumer. I'm going to go there and I'm going to buy a lipstick. And now what am I going to do with the lipstick? Yes, I'm going to use it, right? I'm going to use the lipstick, right? So we use all these goods. When we buy them, we use them because these are the things which we can feel and see. And then when we buy that, we are going to use them. Understand? Okay, that's great. Now then there comes another thing, right? So I'm just going to share that with you as well. And that is to share my screen. Yes, it's over here. Okay. Now the second thing which we're going to discuss today is that's the services, right? Now there's some goods, right? Like they have produced medicines. Now we're going to buy the medicines from the pharmacy. We're not going to go to the factory to buy the medicines. We're going to go to the pharmacy to buy the medicines, and then we're going to use them, right? Then there are many kind of services, like this is a little, okay. So see, there's a doctor, there is a taxi driver, then there is a, what is this, a beauty parlor? I cannot read that because that's very, very small written over here. So there are different kind of services, right? Now the services are, that's an action that someone does to help others, right? Everybody does something to earn money, right? Everybody does a job to earn money. There are some things that we need, and there's some things which we want. So many people earn money by working. So some people sell goods, and some people provide services to earn money, right? So as I told you, that goods are the things that people make or grow to sell things. So the services are the jobs that people do for others, right? Like a doctor that provides the service to keep the people healthy, right? We go to the doctor and we buy the services. We pay the doctor to buy the services, right? And the same like a pilot that flies an airplane. So we buy a ticket and we can travel on airplane. Like then chef that cooks the food, we go to the restaurant, we buy the services over there, we just go and sit and we eat and we pay them. So they are providing us the services, right? So this is how like people provide services. Like there are taxi drivers, even there are like beauty parlors. There are people who go and do the exercises. They give what do we call them? Right? We call them, they go to the patients for the to help them to do some exercises. So they are also providing their services, right? And they are called physiotherapists, right? There are even doctors, there are even nurses, there are even physiotherapists, there are even gym people. Like we go there, we do exercise, we take their help, and then we pay them, right? So this is how we take the services, the different kind of services, right? And so I hope you understand what the service is. So I'm just going to show you a poster of service. What do we call service, right? So if you look at this, it says that an action that a person does for someone else, but that is not for free. Like if we have a broken tap, if the tap is leaking in our kitchen, so what are we going to do? We are going to call a plumber, right? So we are going to call a plumber. Plumber is going to come to our home. He is going to fix the tap, the leaking tap, and we are going to pay him for that service, right? So he's providing us the service. Uh, Even like that, if we have to construct our home, we are going to call the construction workers. You're going to take the service from the architect, and you're going to call the construction workers, and you're going to pay them to give us that service, right? If I have to go for a haircut or a hair dye or maybe a makeover if I have to go for some occasion or function. So I'm going to go to the beauty parlor. I will get my services done, and I will pay them for that, right? That will not be free. I will have to pay that, right? So in the same way, when we are going to we have to need some goods, we go and buy those goods. We go, we see, we check, everything. Maybe we select even colors, we select sizes, we select the variations of different in that machine, and then we buy that. And why do we buy that? Because we wanted to use it at her home. So we buy many things daily, and these things are called goods, which are being produced somewhere. and then they take it to the outlets, to the stores, and then consumers, they go and buy those goods, and consumers go and buy these services as well, right? When you have to travel, if you don't have a car at home, you're going to call the service to get the car, right? Maybe the Uber or maybe the Careem, whatever you like, right? So you're going to call that, and then you're going to buy the service. They're going to come, they'll take you from one place to another place, and then you're going to pay them, right? That's not free because they're also working. They are working for their families, they're working to earn money, even to buy goods, right? So this is what it happens like that, right? So today we have discussed about the goods and the services. We buy goods as well and we buy services as well, right? So that was a little about that. I hope you understand that. So we will continue discussing this. So in the next class. So I'll see you in the next class soon, inshallah. Till then, as I say, that please be safe, stay home, be happy, and be grateful for whatever you have. So we'll see each other soon, inshallah. Till then, Allah Hafiz and bye bye.